Why, hello, folks. I hope you can hear me, and I hope this works. I'll explain what the hell I had to go through here next week. But right now, I'm going to start a show, and you can watch a show of mine. Let's watch my show together, and then be the first audience ever to hear me heckle myself. Let's see if I can do this. Here we go. Amish, so you gotta wait until the Amish come and see you. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that makes any sense. They just people go to Lancashire to see the Amish for a vacation. That's the dumbest fucking vacation that anybody could possibly be. You know, when they're on the news, and a kid just chopped up his family and stuck him in the basement, and they interview the neighbors and they say, he seemed like the nicest kid. I don't know what happened. I know what happened. Them assholes never took that fucking kid to Disney. They kept going to Lancaster. See the Amish. Get out in here. Get out in here. He fucking snapped. He fucking snapped. What the hell kind of vacation is that? You can't even see us down there anymore. We're hiding behind malls. Even if you do see us, still struggling with electric. Fucking Amish graffiti artist in here last night. That wasn't fucking there last night. Must have been fucking Mennonites in there. Now that I'm partially settled down from this, is that I don't really know what you expect when you come to see an Amish comedian. If you thought you just signed up for like an hour worth of Amish farming, knocking out jokes like, what does it take to make an Amish woman happy? Just 2 Mennonite, you worked the wrong fucking thing. I don't tell. Stupid shit. If people disappoint, oh damn. What goes bang, clip, plop, plop, bang, clip, plop, plop, Amish drive-by shooting. Not tonight. I don't tell. Stupid shit like that. 4-way flashers. Yeah, we light the candle, then we blow it out. Then we light the candle, then we blow it out. Not tonight. Yeah, I refuse. I don't care. If you wonder if my people have sex with sheep. Well, yeah, but still. The best way to explain my show is that I'm one of you. I live in the same world you live in, and the same shit pushes me over the cuckoo's nest, and I just complain about it all night long, and it's like a kind of like a group therapy session, and we laugh, and we cry, and we hug, and sometimes as people connect with something I'm complaining about, on the level, and you feel the need to applaud, that's absolutely rock star, and if you don't understand that recipe, you could just stare at me like you pulled into a fucking sobriety checkpoint, and you make it I have a happy life, but I'm also kind of a dick. I just did shows in Lancaster, and I myself was running around taking pictures of the Amish with an iPhone. It's so much fun. I have no idea. It's amazing. Like you gotta sneak up to them, and then turn around and do like a selfie. Here, I'll give you an example. Here, look at it. You gotta sneak in there and like turn around, do the selfie, but I'm Amish undercover. I can just like stroll into a pack of them, undetected, yell, yo, stole swoosh, and then like fucking 19 of them turn around. What do you want? Snapchat, bitch! Because of all the shit we go through, I've been among you city folks now for quite a long time. My favorite technology will always be prescription drugs. Hands down, best technology that we ever had. Where's my prescription drug people? Where are you? Yeah, and good for you. There's more of you lying bastards out there. And if you don't have the courage to raise your arm, you don't have the proper dosage yet. That's the matter with you. And if you're there pointing at your wife, you're the fucking reason she's on those pills. Don't ever kid yourself about that. They'll talk about you at the next meeting. What did he do? The Amish guy asked who's crazy in this. Pills to calm myself down when I leave my house. At home, I have whiskey and marijuana. It keeps me right there. I'm not making any of this shit up. Whatever you hear tonight actually really happened to me. In fact, the problem with these pills to calm our nerves down is that any one of you people in denial will tell later on when you laugh at something you shouldn't fucking know about because you said you didn't take pills. They're shrinking. Only gives you enough pills to cover stuff you complain about at the last meeting, and they don't give you any extra pills in case you run into any new lunatics. I keep a spare right there, but I hate to fucking waste it. Because if I waste this pill, I will run into a regularly scheduled asshole at the end of the month. I'll be short a pill and put a hatchet right to his fucking skull and won't know what it is. My prescription this past year has never made it to the 30 days that it's supposed to. So I started making shit up that didn't even happen to me just to get some spares and I can't make it to the end of the month. I can tell you every pill I gotta take and why I gotta take it. I gotta take the pill when I go to the supermarket. There's guys, assholes who still don't know how to shop in the fucking grocery store. They look in an aisle and it'll be open like this and it'll be wide open and you'll go, probably no one ever will come down this aisle ever while I'm in it. And they go and they take their cart and they put it right there and then they seal the rest of the aisle off with their 300-pound ass. And I'm halfway down the fucking aisle and I didn't take a pill, so I'm starting to plan my fucking escape route. Here's the thing, if you're browsing over here, park your fucking car over here. If you're browsing over here, park your fucking car over here. That's a simple thing. Leave the fucking aisle. Leave the fucking aisle. I'm halfway in the aisle. There's no easy way out. And then Peckerhead, he seals off the aisle with 300-pound ass, and he picks up and he's reading a jar of ingredients on a peanut butter. And I kind of snapped a little bit. I walked over and said, hey, dude, I don't think there's anything in that jar that you haven't already swallowed 50 fucking pounds of. My shrink's like, well, how many times you go to the market? Like every other day. So I got 15 extra pills just for that. I need a pill when you go into these places. They have these uni lines now. The banks used to just have them. Now they all have them. It's supposed to make our life easier and get us to the next available customer representative, and the system doesn't work. And I'm standing in this uni line, and there's a crazy lady in front of me, and the thing opens up, and she don't go. And I'm starting to get a little pissed off. And as much as I am, I'm a pretty nice, polite guy out in the world, and someone not as nice as me fucking darts around and takes that spot, and I'm starting to get a little pissed off. And then that happens like 3 or 4 times, and then finally, Ding Dong turns around and goes, oh, I'm not in the line. Yes, you are in the fucking line. That is not the problem with this system. The problem is you don't know you're in the fucking line. That's what's going on here. None of us assholes want to be in this line. We'd all rather be some other place. But you decided, wouldn't it be fun to line up in a line, and I don't really have to fucking be in. You're in the fucking line. You don't know you're in the fucking line. That's the fucking problem here, and you see these fucking lunatics out there. Then, my shrink says, how often you go there? Like 7 times a month, and that's another 7 right there. I have to take a pill when I put gas in my motor vehicle. It has nothing to do with the price of gas. I've accepted that it's going to bankrupt me just filling up the car every time. This gas pump, stop asking me questions and let's get this fucking thing over with. That gas pump asks you 21 fucking questions, and if you don't answer them all correct, you don't get no fucking gas. You don't get it. As a grown man, I don't go in there. I'm screaming at the fucking gas pump, and then kids are filming me, and I'm going viral on YouTube. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. And the gas pump talks to me, and I talk back, and I'm the lunatic in this equation. I don't care. Did you know coffee was only 99 cents for a large? No, but I got valuable piece of information, and we speed this thing up a bit. You know, you can save 10 cents off a gallon with a discount courtesy card. No, but could you write that down, because I have another trip tomorrow. I'd like to pass this quiz a little faster, or get some more challenging questions. And I feel myself starting to fucking go. And then this off and it's like, would you like to save 10 cents off a gallon? You know, that's a stupid fucking question. Don't ask me a question. You know that? Why would you ask me a fucking question like that? Round up like a dick? No, you know what? I'd rather pay the maximum price. Round up the fucking price as high as you can. I'd like to pay the maximum amount. Whatever is legal to charge in Pennsylvania. And down the dick. How about that? I'd like to say I'm making this up, but it was a rough day. Play a little game of crooks and regroup and go back in there. I apologize to the gas pump. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I was going to say 10 cents off a gallon. Please insert discount courtesy card. That's bullshit! You didn't ask about a fucking car! You asked about a fucking discount! That's bullshit! And I regroup, and I think, take a couple of deep breaths, and I go back in. I knew I wasn't ready. I said, you want to pay here, or you want to pay inside? parts in this one-man play. I just get the fuck out of here. That's too much to ask. So I take the credit card and I pop that sucker in and I reach for the pump and the questions continue. Debit or credit? Don't ask me a question if it don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. Don't fucking ask me. If debit is faster, let's go debit. If credit is faster, let's go credit. If it don't matter, don't fucking ask me. How about that? Now I know I'm not even going to make it out of here alive. I'm struggling. And I pick one or the other, and I reach for the pump, and it says enter billing zip code, and that's when I snap. No, I've had it. I'm out. I'm done. I don't even want the fucking gas. I've had it with your bullshit. I'll tell you what I'm going to leave my car here all weekend, whip my phone out, and going to Uber my ass to your show. How about that? I've had it. I fucking had it. When I pulled in here, you knew everything about everything. You were fucking Magic 8 Ball wizard. Now you're going stupid on me? Let me tell you something, Mr. Gaston. My house is right the fuck over there. My bank is right the fuck over there. You live in the same billing zip code as my fucking house and my fucking bank. And we're going to stand here and tell you download Google Maps and figure out where the fuck you are. And that's the story I told my therapist for him to change it from one a day to use as needed. Jehovah's Witness in the house. Yeah, make a note about that. Something bad happened in here. So here's the thing though too, man. Like, this is an amazing world. I love these things, but there's a love-hate thing with cell phones going on with me. See, the thing is, like, why would you even leave your home when you have these? I mean, you can stream porn on these things. You laugh too quick. And they're very dangerous. I mean, I got pulled over, Route 78 in New Jersey, and the cop was pissed. He said, you were texting while you're driving. It's very dangerous. No, I was jerking off the internet porn. And it doesn't say anything on the sign. Jerking off the internet porn. You don't got dick on me. You got nothing on me. You better change that sign to say no texting or jerking off the internet porn. These things have just changed the world so much. These things have changed how we discipline our young people. Discipline young people today, you don't let them go to their rooms. You are grounded and you're going to have dinner with your fucking family. That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to sit and listen to your father complain how hard he has to work to pay for your unlimited data package, and you can tweet about it, and you're going to fucking listen to him. How about that? I did not mind getting sent to my room because at least there's no Wi-Fi up there, but at least there were no farm chores. I was happy to stare at a blank wall and imagine what a cable TV might look like. I didn't even feel the need to jerk myself off because the motion was too similar to milking a cow. I thought one of the other reasons that I love coming here in particular is that this room is a very excellent Pokemon Go hotspot. And if you don't know what it is, it's a scavenger hunt. You run around and you look for creatures, and you throw balls at them and you try to catch them. And so there is a Jigglypuff on your balls right now, so do not move. Pokemon Go, don't even fucking play it. It's the craziest thing. They say, well, this is a very dangerous game. The children are running around, they're going to get hit by cars, and they should be home. Oh, what pisses me off is that whoever invented it is disgustingly rich. And we had Pokemon Go when I was growing up Amish, we just didn't have the phones. We'd be like, there's a chicken. There's a cow. There's a Mennonite. They're holding cats. We gotta throw raspberries at the Mennonite cats. And if we catch enough of them, we can evolve them into a Mormon and send them into the church. The people who don't play this game don't know what I'm talking about. I cheat. He's supposed to walk, maybe get bonuses, but I drive slow. And in my neighborhood, in downtown, there's a slutty part of town where there's a Pokemon Go drag queen. And it tells you in the phone, it says Pokemon that are nearby. And then I'm going, it's like Friday night, it's dark, and it's a sleazy park. And he says, oh, there's a Pokemon Go drag queen. So I just pulled right into the fucking, where the fire hydrant was, and the cop flashers were on. And I was such a dick. I was so excited to catch this thing, I didn't realize I was getting arrested. And I'm like, officer, keep it down. There's a drag queen around here. And I have to throw my balls at it to catch her. The court case for that is November 11th. Yeah, I know, I fucked that joke up. Thanks for reminding me. Try to pick a fucking date that's in the future, right? Pick. It's not a fuck. The same people that are upset that Pokemon Go is dangerous are the same people who grew up with actual dangerous toys. Clackers, the most dangerous toy that there ever was. 2 plastic balls on a string like fucking nunchucks. You walk around. You can never win with clackers. You can only lose. Clacker. When you didn't hear that noise anymore, you lost. That means you took one in the eye, you took one in the nuts. Game over. Clacker. And you hang those fuckers on the door and that would be it. I mean, we couldn't afford clackers, man, so we just got like walnuts and put them on the string. And that's another thing you can do with a clacker. Super Balls, the most dangerous toy ever invented. Not these little pussy ones you get out of the gumball machine. The first Super Bowl was a fucking weapon of destruction. It was the size of a fucking baseball, and you could kill people with it. If you're being attacked, you right now, you wish you had a fucking Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was a toy that encouraged children to stand in the street and bounce this ball over strangers' houses. And there was a little cartoon on the back of it. And he had a kid holding the ball in a line, dot, down to the ground, dot, over the house. Now, in this day and age, if a kid stood in front of anybody's house with even a Slurpee and held it up, he will be shot. And you can ask the cop, why did you shoot the kid? Well, he was wiggling a fucking frozen drink in front of the house. Whoever invented the Super Bowl retired rich and early because it was the greatest toy. You could only use it one time. You bounce that fucker, you could actually bounce him over houses. They fucking went right over the house. You didn't even break a window. The kid would have like a kid erection. They go, we'll never find it. Fuck it, let's go buy another one. All right, Super Bowl, that gets a checkpoint there. I'm as spoiled rotten as the rest is. I'm so lazy, I don't even like to go to the store to buy fun shit for myself. I'm an Amazon Prime guy. Point, click, and send. That shit just fucking comes right to my house. But, you young people, you don't know. We, you forefathers, man, before there was Amazon Prime, and before there was Walmart and Sears, there were no stores to buy the fun shit. there was S&H green stamp. That's what we had. And a catalog. And you had to just buy shit and put the stickers in the fucking book and try to collect. And then, you have the slightest idea how many millions of S&H green stamp books you need to buy a fucking iPhone. You need a fucking warehouse full of them motherfuckers. And then here's where they dig with this. The really good coupons, the valuable ones, were on cigarettes. The cigarettes had like the 50 and the 100 on them, and children used to actually cheer for their parents to smoke more. They'd be like, come on, smoke 2 bags, and if you get up to 4 packs a day, I can get a baseball bat while it's still warm out. Come on, let's go. And your mother would yell, you're going to kill yourself. Don't nag me, old lady, I'm going to Christmas shopping. I'm just so blown away that this place is this packed tonight because it's hard to get people to leave their homes.
That's not really funny now. It's hard to get people to leave their homes. I know the audio sucks on a kind of loud, drunken audience, but I can't shut them the fuck up. Right now, I gotta tell myself to shut the fuck up. Raymond, quiet!
I grew up without cable TV. I can watch 5 years of a cable TV show in a single sitting. Nothing to rent, nothing to return. Netflix knows I'm such a lazy ass that it says, next episode will start in 15 seconds because we realize now you're such a lazy, pathetic piece of shit. You can't be troubled to pick up a remote control and hit the play button. We understand just how bad you've become. And then a few seasons go by and even Netflix can't believe I'm still there, and the screen blacks out and it goes, are you still there, sweetie? Yeah, let me fucking sit me here. You must be laying a fucking gas off. Let's get this shit going here. I watch stuff on Netflix that I don't even like because it's on. And then it pisses me off and I keep watching it. That's how kind of the dick I am. I just watch this thing and I get angry and I keep fucking watching it. These house hunter shows, man, I'm taking whiskey by the sleeve and there's statics, I'm popping this shit down. These pretentious douchebag assholes with their $1.4 million budget. You tell me how much is $1.4 million? Because I don't have a fucking clue what kind of budget that is. And they want all this ridiculous shit and they can snap their fucking neck off. I need 3 elongated toilets, I need a 5-car garage, I need a salmon pink spider couch, and my budget is $1.4 million. And then they walk them in, and then you find it, and they go, oh, I could never live in a house with vertical cabinets. Why don't you trim that fucking $1.4 million budget down to 1.3 and buy some paint, you lazy motherfucker? The next one comes on, my favorite, the Property Brothers. Man, these are 2 of the most gorgeous men that ever walked the earth. My wife and I fight over them. I would blow both those guys. These are gorgeous men. And they are charming. They are sweet. They are the most fucking charming men that ever walked the earth. But they're also douchebag dickheads. That's what I love. They mind fuck. The house shoppers, they just I like to watch them self-fucking-destruct. They throw them in the fucking lion cage. These people come in with this ridiculous laundry list of shit, and they seem like they didn't even have a meeting before they went on the show. Well, I want to live in the country. Well, I want to live in the city. I need a 5-car garage, 3 elongated toilets, and a salmon pin thing here. And our budget is only $600,000. And somehow, Property Brothers, because they're so charming, find them this magical place from Hogwarts that is in the city and also in the fucking country, and it's got 3 elongated toilets, and the couple can't believe it. And they go, oh my God, you guys are fucking amazing. And you start having sex on the countertop, and you'll blow your dogs, you'll clean up your shit, you'll wipe your ass, and then they go, now, before you get too excited, dude, you're way past excited, you just had sex on the fucking countertop. This house is a little bit over your budget, right? How much is it? This house is $600,000, $38 million. What the fuck's the matter with you? Why the fuck did you show me a house of fucking $38 million over my fucking budget? You motherfucker! I'm gonna tie your gorgeous dicks together and crack them open. And then you go, now, before you kill us, okay? find a shithole in Tamaka, Pennsylvania, fix it up, it'll look just like this. And the people are so fucking stupid, they go, really? And the property brothers look at each other and they go, Then the next scene, you're actually in Tamaka, Pennsylvania. With sledgehammers, bang the fucking walls down. And then shit goes wrong, and you bang the fucking wall down, and I go, what? There's a man living in the wall. How are we going to get him out of there? I don't know, probably cost at least one elongated toilet. I mean, when I thought that was the craziest house buying show, the next thing that came out that had to be on the cuckoo's nest is tiny house. These are the dumbest fucking people that ever walked the earth. It's a house as big as this fucking stage. That's it. These are closet homes. The gays came out of the closet and the heterosexual couples are heading right the fuck back in. These are the dumbest fucking people that ever walked the earth. The show is called Tiny House. Watch 5 minutes of any episode. They walk in and go, it's a little small. The name of the show is Tiny House. You know motherfucker. He's not called the biggest fucking house you ever walked into. It's not called Doctor Who fucking TARDIS house where you get holy fun. My stories don't really have a point or an end to them. I like to remake the movie The Shining in a tiny house. I'll let you guys finish that joke in your mind, alright? Cable TV, man, I love the drug commercials. I wish there was a drug commercial network with no programs whatsoever. It's the best TV. They have a pill that can fix anything, and the side effects will give you 19 new things that are way worse than whatever you should be happy with one thing. It's only one fucking thing. And they're passing off some serious hell and horror under the guise of side effects. One of the pills says possible side effect may include heart attack. I'll give you 3 count to process that. You see, heart attack's not really a side effect. It's more of a final effect. You know, roll out there on the kitchen floor and your wife says, "Are you dead?" No, I'm just having a side effect. I like the commercials where they don't tell you what should be wrong with you, so you should take that pill. It's like trying to solve the Nancy Drew mystery. There's a lady dancing in the field, and the sky is blue, her knuckles are hanging out, and she's twirling her skirt, and the voice comes on, "Ask your doctor if a free sample of Bluetooth might clear." Yeah, what the fuck was that? I walked around for 3 days, and I don't ever remember feeling like a whore with my knuckles hanging out, dancing in the game. So perhaps a free sample is right for me. So an appointment with a city doctor, $65, ask him about the Bluetooth phone. He says, "Raymond, you shit in your pants a lot." Define a lot, he calls. So I'm in the market and some asshole blocks off the aisle. And I didn't take the pill. That shouldn't count, right? There's a lady who can't sleep. Drug commercial. Now, she has my attention. I am an incurable insomniac, 25 years in show business, so I am paying attention to this commercial. So in effort for this lady to sleep, she's chasing around what appears to be 5 white, adorable cats, and if she collects them all, she can sleep. And somehow, I accept this as a logical premise as a way to get sleep. So I'm watching this thing. Well, what she's actually doing is chasing furry nut, white letters that spell the word fucking sleep. And then I'm cheering her on. Like it's a horror movie. Like I'm watching a sports match. She shoots up the desk. I'm like, that's awesome. The hell went that way. And he eats her assholes. And they split at the bottom of the stuff. And I'm all fucking worked up. One eat went that way. And one eat went that way. Then she scoops them all up. Snubs the bug in the rug. They lower the lighting. And then they go, possible side effects may include suicidal tendencies. What the fuck? I'm going to kill myself in my sleep. And a fucking good night's sleep. Maybe it's better stay up all night jerking off the Netflix. What the fuck? Now, as much fun as we've been having, gotta talk about the elephant in the room. This month, we're asked to make the most horrible choices any human beings have ever had to make in their lives, and no matter what choices we make, there's no possible way to feel good about yourself. yourself, and I know you know, I'm talking about Thanksgiving. There's too much good food. There's too many choices. Who the fuck can pick from all this delicious food? Because if you don't make your choices carefully, you could have diarrhea by noon, or you'll get to the fucking house with all the good food. So you gotta pace it, and you gotta go to the house with the shitty food first, and they know because you came there first, and you hardly eat nothing. And then you eat, and then you and then if you don't host for Thanksgiving, you don't even have any fucking leftovers. And all year long, we have fucking TV dinners and fucking nothing to eat. And now there's 300 of the most fucking glorious dishes all in one fucking day. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And the reason we have Thanksgiving is because it's this last family meal before all the hell and the horror that is Christmas shopping happens on the next day. That's what we have it. And these raffle-sucking, masturbating Mennonites have the audacity to destroy the sanctity of the Last Supper by trying to start Black Friday shopping on actual on Thanksgiving Day, and that's bullshit. You're sitting there, 9 yinglings to the wind, you don't have diarrhea, you're nice and full, you're feeling good about yourself, and it's 4 o'clock and Pepperhead comes on the TV. Black Friday starts today at 5 o'clock. Fuck you. Black Friday starts to fucking tomorrow. You cannot turn the clocks ahead a whole fucking day. You can't leap forward a day and fall back a day. That's bull fucking shit. What if it's my birthday today? Your birthday ends at 5 o'clock and you're a dick. Fuck you. No way. That's bullshit. Hey, I'll tell you this. I have the best wife in the world, but I cannot Christmas shop with her because she fills me with self-doubt. I don't know how you peckerheads are. I mean that in a nice way. I don't have money half the time anymore. So instead of shopping for specific people, we buy shit that's on sale. You just walk around and you go, well, this is on sale. This will be good for somebody. Let's cross somebody off our list. We don't even fucking know who's getting it. This will be good for somebody. See, I love to see the pointing because you might not like me, but I'm not making this shit up. I see what the fuck goes on out there. And then so you get all the good shit, and you take it home, and you put all the good shit over here, and then it weeds out to all the shitty shit over here. And then you take the very best shit and assign it to people you love the most, and then you get down to the shitty shit where you have the fight that you don't even want to give that person a fucking gift. You're fighting about it. We have to get something for your brother-in-law. Yeah, he's a dick here. He gets a puzzle from the dollar store and a fucking candy. Goes on for 2 fucking months, and I can't shop with my wife because she fills me with self-doubt. Last year, we walked into Old Navy, and I saw a sleeve of gloves. There were 20 of them. There were $3 a pair, $60. My Christmas shopping is done. I'll be into the Jack Daniels in 45 minutes. But I made a horrible mistake. I picked them off the rack and asked my wife, do you think Jack would like these? And she went, oh, son of a bitch, bastard, motherfucker, and I put him back to there. What? You didn't say Jack would love him. You said, I don't know Jack would like him. No, I don't even fucking know if I like him. Thanks a lot. We drove all the way home. We fucking water about it all the fucking way home. And when we got home, she goes, I'm sorry, I think Jack would love him. I said, why don't I drive all the way back and fuck them all myself and buy them fucking gloves, which I did. And I walked in and they were gone because some asshole went there without his wife, bought all the fucking gloves, and he is now drinking the Christmas Jack Daniels that is rightfully fucking mine. His shopping is done, and my hell continues. This motherfucker. If you're lucky, every family can get, but you're not guaranteed one. You can get a Christmas with no kids and no babies. They're all grown up. They're all out of the house. And I call this whiskey marijuana Christmas. You'll never know. There's no rule. You can drink Jameson out of the bottle. You can smoke dope in front of people who didn't know you smoked dope. You can jerk off in the fireplace. You can go shit in the neighbor's bushes. They don't give a shit. And then, without warning, next year somebody shows up at Christmas with a baby, and Christmas is a ruin for 18 fucking years. That's it. Oh, keep it down. You don't want to wake the baby. No jerking off in the fireplace. Not in front of the baby. And shoot up heroin out in the Christmas tree. Not in front of the fucking baby. In front of the keep it down. It's baby's first Christmas. Yeah, last year was my last fucking Christmas. I mean, I had a fucking baby. I'm not fucking. Oh, that's a good The problem is this to me. I don't have that much time to commit to watching football. I like to do other things like sleep and jerk off and stuff. One game is 3 hours, another game is 3 hours, and then a Sunday night there's another game that's 3 hours. It's 10 fucking hours. 16 Sundays in a row. That's a tremendous commitment of time. And guys, I'm here to tell you, if you spend 10 hours every Sunday with your woman, 16 Sundays in a row, you'd be getting sucked off so much you wouldn't have time for your fantasy league. That's a good day right there. That's a great day. That's an amazing day. The other problem with football is when your team loses, you are fucking mad. You are pissed off all fucking week, and it burns in you like a fucking cancer to the point by Tuesday, you're so fucking angry you phone in sports talk shows demanding Rowan man be fired because you're unhappy. What the fuck's wrong with you people? I wish they had a phone-in talk show for people's normal jobs. On Tuesday, I phone in a bank teller show. Becky down there at First Niagara, whatever the fuck they call that bank now, you gotta get rid of her. Every week I'm short $20 in my fucking paycheck. I can't live like this. Get her the fuck out of there. Here's what I do. I have a team that I like, but I can't trust the happiness in my week over to strangers in spandex. I'm not gonna have it. So what I do is I record the game of the team that I like, and I wait till it's over. I find out the final score. If my team didn't win, fuck it. I don't watch it. You don't get 3 hours off my life. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But if they win, I can watch it with a relaxing comfort. I turn it into a drinking game. Every fumble, penalty, or blunder, I'll shot a Jaeger. Boom. That Everett, he drops an 80-yarder in the end zone. You take the ball and put a hole in the wall. Shot a Jaeger. Everything's be all right. Everything's be all right. It's be okay. Penalty flags. Get them referees out of there. Them assholes with their stripy shirts. We have the technology to referee these games with electronics, with computers and shit. Wire them past their job, and when they do something wrong, it'll be like the old Operation game. Take out a wrench and go, you throw a penalty flag, it's rough and tough. Serial killers, they smack talk each other, or bitch talk, punch the fuck out of each other. You throw a penalty flag at them, they turn into a bunch of drama queens performing Shakespeare in the Park. Oh boy. Who dare throw the flag of shame at my feet? You don't need to be a man of honor. Fuck a man up, admit what you did, speed things up a little bit. Penalty, 88, yeah. I didn't, I do it again. I'm a fucking hero. Didn't you see what happened? I looked around, and there was no one back there to help me, so I grabbed that bitch by the nuts, threw in the Gatorade. I saved a touchdown. I'm a fucking hero. What are you doing? Flag standing at my feet. I do it again. What are you gonna do? Back me up 15 yards and let me cry my tears with that little yellow flag. And the referees too, man, they get that little tea party thing going with all their stripy shirts on there, and the gladiators try to get in there, and then they can't get in there, and they have this little private party, and they can't get in there, and they shoo them off like this. You know what they're talking about? Not the penalty. No, they're arguing which one of those dickheads in their stripy suit gets to perform modern dance masterpiece explaining what the fuck just happened. You're fighting over whose turn it is. It's my turn. No, you had the message. It was only holding. That's boring. My family's here. I want the big one. I want this as a thing here. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's my challenge flag. Get it the fuck out of there. Challenge flag and have another fucking 20 minutes on to just that play. And we all know what happened. Don't deny it. We all have our own tribunal councils. I watch you bastards pause TV and wind it back, and you're guilty, busted, guilty. Freeze it, hold it right there, hold it, freeze it, freeze it, wind it back, look. His foot is up, the ball's up, foot up, right there, no, back up, oh, freeze right there, look, you gotta reverse it, They're doing it in the stadium, the big screen is showing this in slow motion. People are throwing fucking $38 pass blue ribbons at the big screen. Look, he's out by a whole fucking truck, you gotta reverse it. The one dickhead in charge of sorting out what happened is looking through a Coleman 10 at the smallest fucking TV that any of us have. And he's yelling, turn around, you 3-megapixel motherfucker. He's out. Look at the fucking stadium screen. I'll Snapchat your fucking hide-up picture off my sugar on the team. That's the warning that should be on the side of a case of beer. Caution, excess consumption of this product may cause you to believe you actually play for the Eagles. You do not. You're just a drunken asshole on the couch up there and play the settle down. No way in hell my show's ending in an hour. No fucking way. We're running this show in football time. Explain to me this. Explain to me this. How can the last 2 minutes of a game take a whole fucking hour? How did that and guys put up with this shit. And when did they bust your metaphorical balls, ladies? When you're late. I say use football time against them. Say, I'll be ready in 10 minutes and take a half hour when you show up your office off. You are 20 minutes late. Say, no. I have 1 minute and 38 seconds left. One time out and a challenge flag. I just made that up. I gotta write that down. Well, I'm very careful about what I want to say right now because it was tied into me thinking it was time in this country for a woman president because I think women are smarter than men. But I didn't think they should.
Oh no! I'm just gonna let it play. I don't even remember what I said.
See, women are smarter than men. They trick us into doing shit we don't want to do. That's the kind of president that I want in there. Some of you guys probably got tricked into fucking coming here tonight and you didn't want to come. My women tricked me into loving cats. I spent 55 years of my life happily hating cats, and now I am a fucking cat whisperer. I became 3 fucking feral killers, and fucking homes for fucking kittens I fucking hate, and I fucking love cats. And here's why women are smarter than men. I got tricked into loving something that I'm fucking allergic to. I am allergic to cats. I'm not making this shit up. Who's it? You know. Mary, a feral killer. She has Facebook fan pages spelled N-E-R-R-Y. Go check it out. Mary, feral killer, is wanted in 3 murders and 2 missing children, is right now asleep upstairs on a red IKEA chair that used to be mine. She eats and sleeps, and the vegetarian women walk past it and feed it bacon, and then I'm making it up. They feed it bacon, and they pet it. Well, this will probably kill you, but I'm so glad other people could hear that, because I thought I had to take a pill. Is everything settled down there at 24? Comedy's not that easy, is it? Somebody loves another night and you're expecting laughter, but it just kind of fucking flatlined. So this cat, Mary, M-E-R-R-Y on Facebook right now, that I'm allergic to is at home, sleeping on a red IKEA chair that used to be mine. And she eats and sleeps and has no responsibilities, and the vegetarian women do walk past it, feed it bacon, and pet it. That cat is leading the life I've always fucking dreamed of. As much fun as this is, I'd rather be home in that chair and women walk past me and go, who's the cute, fat, lazy, unemployed comedian? Raymond, you just see it. You feed me bacon. I'll take the fucking laser pointer around her bacon in a cat. I tried to hate that cat, but it's so fucking cute. I'll get home 3 o'clock in the morning, and nobody will give a shit that I'm home. I'll go in there and I use it in there. might have to start over. Normally, I'd say this is being filmed for an HBO special, but it's actually being filmed for evidence. Did you get everything sorted out? Can we be quiet now so I can finish my show? Up until that moment in my life, this has been the greatest fucking night of my life. Married. Okay, so married. Feral cat. I've tried to hate that cat. And I'll get home 3 o'clock in the morning, and my family don't give a shit. And I'll go in, use the indoor plumbing, still gives me a thrill. And I'll be in there, taking shit, and Mary will sex around my boots while I'm on the toilet. That's a good friend. He'll visit you on the toilet. None of my friends roll around down there when the eagles lose. And they're taking you out of the Guys are afraid to love cats because they think it'll turn them gay. Don't deny it. Too many women. Guys have this whole weird list of shit they think will turn them gay. Can't love a cat because it'll turn you gay. Can't see a Broadway musical because it'll turn you gay. Can't drink a glass of wine because it'll turn you gay. If your sexuality is skating on that fine of ice, you might as well take a bus trip up to New York, see Wicked, adopt cat on the way home, pour yourself a glass of Pinot Gris and start sucking dick. If you're gay, you're gay. Sorry, I didn't want to suck you up, but I said it can, and it's all music. I don't really like cats or dogs because I'm allergic. But I'll tell you this, my friends, knowing I'm allergic, ask me to take care of their cats and dogs while they're on vacation. Don't leave me a little bottle of Zyrtec or nothing. If you do that to your friends, at least have the decency to not post a happy, fun pictures of your vacation on Facebook. I don't want to see you snorting cocaine off her backside with Harry Potter around while I'm hacking up fucking fur balls here. I don't want to see that shit. Let me fucking get home. And dogs are a big pain in the ass to take care of. Cats are no problem whatsoever. You can get the cat lesson on the phone. You open the door, you scare the cat, it'll run under the bed, don't try to find it, that'll scare it more. It shits in the same box, it's clean the food, the water, and everything's fine. But what do I have to do for the dog? There's a 3-hour training session, come over with a notebook and a recorder. Motherfucker, you gotta go over to the house and get a whole fucking tour. Now I'm in charge of what that dog's allowed to piss and shit on, and that fucking dog knows. And now it's my responsibility. And I took a pill, but I didn't take the crazy pill. I took the fucking Zyrtec pill. And then I started seeing the dog mocking me as I get the tour. And these little cartoon bubbles coming off his fucking head. And they say, it's not allowed to shit on that sofa because it's very expensive. And I look back at the dog, and the little cartoon bubble says, as soon as they leave, I'm going to shit on that couch. And you're going to get the blame. Not me. You're going to get the blame. How about that? And then you get that note with all this bullshit on it, with the little smiley face and the $5. Fuck you, there's not enough $5 bills for a fucking note like that. Here's the problem is, you peckers keep your dogs alive way too long. You will pull the plug on your grandfather and the fucking old folks off before you'll put that fucking dog down. You will keep that dog alive till it's down to a stick leg and a fucking glass eye. And that'll be in the fucking note. They have to piss every 38 minutes, and you can't let it walk down the steps or it will fall and break its one stick leg. You gotta carry it down the steps, and it doesn't like to take its pill because it doesn't have a mouth. I took care of the worst dog this past year. I knew what they were, but I didn't really know what they were. A pug is the worst dog that you ever was. You pug-loving sons of bitches, I'll tell you this. Your pug has a small, boxy head, and it's easily excitable, and every time it's happy, it tries to asphyxiate itself. Yeah, that's what a fucking pug does. Nobody fucking told me. I show up, and the pug's all happy to see me. I'm freaking out. I'm telling you what that is. Your dog is dying. I got here. I didn't do nothing. It's dying on my arrival. I didn't fucking touch it. I don't know what's going on. And he told me back. He said, settle down. They come that way. They come that way? What the fuck's the matter with you? What kind of been bred to have a small boxy head. It's easily excitable and almost fucking hangs itself every time it Alright. Another time I have to take a pill. It's the weatherman, that bastard. The weatherman, we don't need the weatherman for 2 months out of the year. We only care about the weatherman when it's going to snow. And these goddamn bastards figure this out, so they start talking about this year's snow already in August to get our attention. And now I'll tell you something else these dickheads tell us every year. Every winter can't be the worst one we ever fucking had. There has to be some not so bad weather. They can't all be Guinness Book of World fucking Record weather. Last year was the greatest winter we ever had. We got all the snow in one fucking night. 38 inches of snow. Boom! Game of Thrones. Winter coming. We were told that was the best fucking winter that we ever fucking had. Years ago, when people panicked, 2 years ago, we did have the worst winter that we ever had. We shoveled, and we shoveled, and we shoveled. It snowed 3, 4 fucking days in a row. Not every 3 or 4 days, you remember that. Our backs hurt when we shoveled, and we started to curse the burrow. When the fuck do you think you're going to plow my street? Probably about 8 seconds after I dig my car out the way. My life's been going on. And the snowplow comes, and there's a 3-foot hunk of Satan's unshovelable gray matter. No fucking Christmas in there. You break the fucking snow shovels off in there, and bright and fucking ugly, and you snap the fucking snow shovel handle off in there. And ladies, we love you, but if we come in the house with a pointy wooden stick on the handle, don't ask us if we can drive you to the mall because we lost round 1 of snow shovel pile. We didn't fucking do it yet, and motherfuckers. And then, this really happened. I had a weekend. I had sold out shows at a theater. I was going to make a shitload of money, not one flake of snow on the ground. And that pecker, that smiling chicken, comes out on my cable TV 4 o'clock Friday afternoon, and he goes, Saturday night, we're expecting anywhere from 2 to 30 inches. Now, that's enough air bullshit. You can't fucking say 2 to 30 inches. You gotta pin that shit down. You can say 2 to 4, fucking 26 to 30. What? You can't say fucking 2 to 30 inches. What am I? Some dumb whore to happy hour you're trying to get in my pants, baby. I got either 2 or 30 inches. I don't know. It's a home party and I don't know. Pin that shit down. We don't live in a 2 to 30 world. Honey, I'll be home by 7 or a week from next Tuesday. And if they're going to talk about the worst winter, then they should cover all the seasons because some of them suck too. Spring is actually the worst season that there is. If you like spring, take another fucking season. Spring is an illusion created by Hallmark. There's only one good spring day a year, and this year didn't come in fucking September. The motherfucker. I wish they'd come out and on the cable TV at the end of March and go, it's going to be the worst spring that we ever had because the temperature's going to go way up and you're going to shut the boiler off and open up the windows, even the big heavy ones that hurt your back. And then you're going to go out and plant tomatoes and the temperature's going to drop like a motherfucker and then the tomato plants are going to die. Then you're going to have to close the windows really fast and hurt your back and then you're going to go in the basement and fire up the boiler. There's no fucking heating oil. I'm not going to order $400 for the heating oil. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. Fuck that shit. So you get the whole space heater and then you plug it in. Now your electric bill goes to the fucking roof and then it gets hot again. Now it's way too fucking hot. You can't just open the window. You gotta put the fucking air conditioners in. Now the electric bill goes to the fucking roof and you hurt your back and then you go through that for 2 whole fucking weeks and then finally you go, okay, it's nice. Let's have a picnic. It's the first one of the year, so let's get the $38 Delmonico steaks. And you're out there grilling and you're bloody rare and guess what? Propane tank runs dry. So then your poor wife is Turkey Hill and she sends you a text message that says they don't have propane this early in the year, but they do have half-off snow shovels and sidewalks. Then you gotta take the steaks in the house, fire up the boiler, put the fucking air conditioners back on, temperature's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, it's gonna be the worst fucking spring that we ever had. You guys are so fucking amazing. I'm telling you this. Like, okay, here's the thing. but it's Amish comic. So, oh wait, if I don't take a pill, something bad's gonna happen. So, track me down, and if you like my show, please hit it with a like, hit it with a share. I love the pictures after the show. I'll be selling shirts out there. I love a big fan of the show. Post it, have fun, tag me, share me. But if you didn't like my show, leave me the fuck alone. My page is not a place for you to tell people how horrible of an entertainment choice you made tonight. I don't want that to hear it. And use that, not just with me, use that as a gauge for your entire life. You'll be much happier. I'm trusting. Focus on shit you love. Stay away from shit you hate. People have the grass balls to hate. On my page, I'll tell you this. If you are a Facebook troll and a hater, you are the worst form of pussy, cowardly scum that ever walked the earth. And I'll tell you what I do. I'll tell you what. I am a pussy. I unfriend, block, and delete them, but I want to know who's doing the hating. So I'll go to their page. 9 out of 10. It's a pussy coward who doesn't even have balls, but his face on his profile, there'll be a blue Mack truck sitting right there, and he's fucking crazier than I am because he looks in the mirror in the morning and he doesn't see a person, he sees a truck. Am I a truck? Yeah, it's a big blue truck. Big blue truck. Yeah, dog on it. I like dogs. Oh, black truck. That dog doesn't piss a dick. Here's how I deal with the trolls. See, anybody can be a bully on Facebook, but I'm
Kerpow!
out in the real world.
This is relevant today. I'm impressed with my own self.
I control the trolls back. If I get in trouble, I get thrown on Facebook. I don't give a shit because it wasn't really me anyway. So, here's how nuts I am. Once, I accidentally trolled myself. And they challenged me to meet me in a park and I didn't show up. And I called the cops and had my ass hauled out of there. That's a fucking nuts I am. So, light that shit up. It spreads. You see what you did? It's spreading. We're all infected. I have a simple solution. You report to vaccine. So here's the thing. If you didn't like my show, it's because of the dreaded word fuck. I don't mean nothing by it. I just use it as a form of like an exclamation point. If you're offended by the word fuck, I think you lose the right to text WTF, because that's what the fuck. You can't have it both ways. You gotta stop and change that to a W. WTW, which is what the whoopsie, because you can't have it both ways. And we're all gonna say fuck later on and have a nice group therapy session, but here's the thing right now. We say fuck out there, and it's road rage. That's when you say it in your car. Because I tell you this, I love Pennsylvania, but we have the worst drivers of any state that I have ever been in. And we think it's New Jersey, but no, it is us. I will tell you this. I learned this in the South. There's no road rage in the South. When you travel, you have to perform a series of what I call mandatory dick moves, because you don't know where you are. And you don't want to do it, and you start apologizing. There's 3 lanes of traffic. You can't fucking hear you. I'm so sorry. You're going to want to fucking kill me. I got to make a mandatory dick move, but if I don't do it, I'm going to wind up in Alabama instead of Daytona Beach. I got to fucking do it. The hillbillies in the South, it's so cool. They see Pennsylvania plates, and they slow down, and they shine the deer hunting lights on the Daytona Beach thing, and they tip their hats and go, there goes another feller. Pennsylvania had to make the mandatory dick move. In Pennsylvania, we will quit our job and hunt you down and bring you to fucking justice. We know you drove like an asshole to fuck our week up. We not only think you knew your fucking brake lights were out, we think you fucking unscrewed them. This state, we haven't even figured out alternate merge. I go to New York a few times a month and I watch thousands of strangers don't even speak English. Alternate merge with the politeness into that tunnel. It's an easy system. And people don't speak English. Pennsylvania has adopted this kind of fuck you, our lane is winning kind of attitude. Now, in the through because we didn't know how to alternate verse. Two big orange signs, you can see them 10 fucking miles down the road. Alternate verse, take your turn. Don't let him in, don't let him in. Fuck it, he had his chance way back in. He thinks he's better than that. Fuck him, stop fucking out here in it. Me like a dumbass, I feel bad and I let him in and you're all pissed off at me. Nice going, you bearded prick. All right, you're winning. I don't fucking like it. So, we're all gonna say fuck nice and loud, and I want people to say who would never dream of saying it in their lives. And then, when shit happens to you out in the world, you can think this magical moment back to them. You just go like, or say it, that works too. So, we're gonna say it real nice and loud, and don't be afraid, blow the walls out, because I'm Amish, I can blow them right back up. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys have done this before. Don't get cocky, we're gonna bust up into teams. Okay, from here on over, you guys will be team A, all right? And then from there on over, you guys will be team 2. You see what I get? Team A and 2, and it fucks people up. How can I be? It should be A and B, or when I do what team I'm on, I don't fucking know. I told you I was a dick, Heather. And then we'll battle like 8 Mile, and then we'll bring it all home. Here we go. Get ready. We're gonna sing the word fuck, and I've been calling this the F-bomb choir. So what we're gonna do, and there's rules. We're gonna sing this thing. Actually, you're gonna sing it. I will be your conductor, and I'm gonna videotape this thing, and we'll go viral on the YouTube if you do a good job of it. I'll come back and we'll go Christmas caroling this year. Okay, but it's important now because I want you to have fun with it, but there are a couple rules. If what you do is just sing the word fuck in your natural singing voice and you hold it as long as possible. Example, and come up for air, take a deep breath, and then echo somebody else's fuck. So if you're high, then come in loaded. I'll be conducting. We're going to try to keep that going as long as possible. Now, when I'm over here, don't get lazy over there. When I'm over there, don't get lazy over there. And I want you to have a lot of fun with this. And if you're feeling it solo and you want to freestyle it, like fuck, 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 fuck. Knock yourself out, all right? Okay, hang on here. Let's film this thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Saturday night F-bomb choir here at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone as conducted by Raymond the Amish Comic. Here we go.